Messy Coder here, and welcome to another Unity Asset Store review. And in this video we're checking out the deserted village from Triplebrick. Sit back, let's find out why this spooky place is deserted, and I'll see you guys in a second. Oh, it's quite spooky. And here we are inside Unity with the deserted village pack downloaded and imported, and you do have to do a couple of things to get it looking as intended, which, to be honest, is those little things that do annoy me, because the creators make everything look beautiful when everything is set just right. And I know, you know, it's a lot of work that people go through to make things perfect, but I do like the models to speak for themselves. But let's do it as it says in the important file. So you need to go to your settings rendering and set the space to linear. So project settings, I've already done on this, but just show you project settings. What was it? It said player other settings. So player and then other settings, render, linear. There it is, that one. So set that, which I've already done. Good, see, very clever. Now you need to go to project settings, graphics, and set it all to deferred. And so you go again, project settings, graphics, and untick use defaults if it's got it ticked, and just change rendering path to deferred in all of them, and jobs are good. And then we've got to go to the quality settings and turn off anti-aliasing. Sounds a little bit odd to me, but let's do what it says. So quality settings and anti-aliasing is disabled. I had it previously at ×2. And last but not least, you've got to turn on all the effects on FPC, camera, to make sure that these three, post-processing, contrast enhance, and global fog are turned on. And now it is as intended from the manufacturer. So everything we see now should look beautiful. Beautiful! Well, let's give it a go. And well, it does. Looks beautiful. Looks a little bit misty. A little bit romantic. Should be a little bit spooky, shouldn't it? And hang on, my headphones are on the floor. Let me put them up to... Have we got any splashy noises? Splashy. Let's put our headphones on. Hang on. No, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Got no splashy noises at all. Okay, I just thought it might get me more into the moment. But first glance, let's look around, and as with all Triplebrick stuff, and I have actually purchased a shed load of his stuff, mainly because whenever it pops on sale, I just can't help myself, and I go, oh, 50%, 70%, 20%, let's get some of that. So I do own his castle and some other stuff. But here we go, we're in this one for now. We're in the deserted village, and everyone has gone, and we don't know why, because it's deserted. Let's have a look at this tree. Actually, it's not a bad tree. Textures a bit weird and a bit alien-y, bit weird plasticky looking tree. But in terms of how the tree looks from a distance, like here, that looks nice. Just get up close, it looks a bit weird. So let's see what else looks nice, looks a bit weird close up. Always a fan of finding some decent rocks and stones. And actually, ladies and gentlemen, apart from the glaring sunlight off here and then the shadow here, I like these. I'm a fan of those. And his wood. Oh my word! Have we found someone who does good wood textures? I think we have. I think we've found someone that does good wood textures. I'm excited. Are you excited? I can sense, you can feel my excitement burning within me. What this weird effect on the stones, this weird outline, don't know what that's about. Do you know what that's about? You're going to tell me, aren't you, in the comments? But I don't like it. I like his wood. Another weird alien tree. Nature, bit of grass. It's alright, nothing special. But I like this building. And I like the level of detail that's gone into these wood slats, these boards here that have made up this wall. How is that for performance though? Because that looks like it's a lot going on there. But hopefully something like, let's pause it. You got any LODs on that? Because that looks a little bit intensive. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Sorry guys, you're getting a bit dizzy now. So where it is our man is over here. And this is the building we're currently looking at. And there's the house. Okay. Oh, that's a mesh. That is a massive ass mesh collider. That is not great, in my opinion, to have a mesh collider like that. Just have a series of box colliders on there. There's no need. Yeah, not a huge fan of all those mesh colliders on there. Should be a series of box colliders, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, because I'm pretty sure that that's going to be appalling for performance. All these mesh colliders looking like that. But you can tell me in the comments below. Am I just being a moany old woman who doesn't really know much? So look at that, stairs colliders. Floors, interiors, it's made up. Oh, it's made up a lot of stuff in here. Anyway, this house doesn't have any LODs. And I just had to pause it for a moment because my wife bought me a nice cup of herbal tea. Because I got a cup of tea. And if any of you are married and don't make your spouse a cup of tea, well, that's not very nice. You should go and make them a cup of tea right now. Well, not right now. Watch the rest of this video and then make them a cup of tea. I'm sure they'll forgive you. Alright, so yeah, in my opinion, all of this meshness is a bit silly. It could have been done much cheaper with a load of box colliders, but that's just me. Let's go back inside. And back inside with unpaused, and everything looks sexy again. And it does. It does look sexy. I am getting a little bit turned on looking at those wooden boards. I can just look at that wooden boards all day long. But yep. I would stick an LOD on that because if I'm far away, that is still gonna. I don't know. That just feels like it's gonna cause a performance issue. We'll have to play about and find out. I am using my new beast of a machine. It can handle anything that I throw at it. And of course, it's not the latest graphics card out there, but for me, it's a beast of a machine. And this is actually a very nice looking barrel. I am seriously impressed with his wood textures. He's got good wood. I'll give him that. And that's a nice little texture of a bundle. Look at the material. Look at the texture on there. It actually feels... I'm going to rub my hand on the monitor now. You can't see me doing it, so I don't feel so bad. But I can actually feel that material as I touched my monitor. And I touched it, and it feels good. So what do I think so far? Well, you can tell what I think so far. I'm enjoying it. I am a little bit cautious because it just feels like... this might be a little bit intensive on the performance, but that's just me. We'll have to actually throw about, and we are still thinking about what we're going to use as our scene in our FPS game that we're going to make together. This could be it. This could be one of the parts of our FPS. We could make some weird fantasy level that we run around and shoot people. Well, it'd be a bit weird running around shooting this with guns, but it could work. What do I think of this? Well, should that have the tiles? Oh dear. Oh, can you see what I can see? Yeah, I think you can see what I see. That. Yeah, let's pause that. Okay, pause that. And where's our man gone? Here he is. So he's inside here, and that's what we were looking at. So, house, is that roof part of it? I think that roof is part of it, so why can I see through that crack? Why could I see through that crack on that roof? I didn't like that. Yeah, so the roof seems to be part of it. Is it in the interiors? Nope, it is. It's actually part of it. So, yeah. I don't like that. That's just weird. That's just weird. I'm not sure they built that on purpose when they were building this house. And well, texture-wise, model-wise, everything looks beautiful apart from that. It just annoyed me, but left a sour taste in my mouth. But there you go. Let's get out of here. Let's find somewhere else to play about with. Deserted Village, currently on sale, because as you know, I generally review stuff when they're on sale because I'm cheap. I am a cheap man. And is this the same building as that one? There is a showcase level. We'll have a play about it in a second and see the showcase level. I think this is the same building, just again. Let's see. No, it's got a different roof. There you go. Slightly different roof. And this one, it's okay to have cracks with the sun beaming through because it's meant to. There you go. Makes it easier for him, I suppose. Justify why he's got cracks. So, yep. Everything does look very pretty. How is that? Because we've had to sit and play about with the settings and put layers and filters and stuff. But generally, the models... I mean, look at that texture. Looks lovely. That texture looks lovely. His wood... I can't keep saying how good his wood is, but his wood is very good. I do like his wood textures. And let's see, has this one got another weird crack? Where are you? Where are you, weird crack in the tiles? Oh, I just jumped through the roof. How did I do that? Ooh. Okay, the space on his first-person controller makes you fly like Superman. So, okay, this one doesn't have that weird crack in it. Oh, did I speak too soon? Yeah, there it is. I spoke too soon. No, it's good. It's fine. It's fine. It got let off. So this one is a little bit different and it's got open windows. Can we close the windows? Sorry guys, can you tell me a shortcut for pausing? Let's see, is there a shortcut for pause? Yeah, there is. Control P. Why did none of you tell me that? Okay, Shift, Control P, and Control P to unpause it. That'd be like really silly to spinning around like a numpty. Oh, there you go. Right, let's see windows. Was this where we were? No, it's not where we are. Where were we? Let's find where we are. That's where we are. And he's got windows. Can these little doors on the windows be closed? Yes, they can. It's not one big mesh. Yes. So we can have a script on there where we open and close the windows. Let's do Control P back in. Oh, bugger. Oh, that didn't work, did it? That was play. Okay, let's do Control Shift P. Yay, pause. Control Shift P again. We're back in. Alright, lovely jubbly. So that's what we do from now on instead of spinning around and making you dizzy. There you go. We've learned something together. We learned something together by actually using our eyes. And eyes are wonderful things. No animation on here, on this cloth, to like little blowing in the wind. That's such a shame. Could have, you know, been nice. Just mix it up a little bit. I think we played about with another one of Triplebrick's assets that he did have a bit of blowing on his cloth, didn't he? Is it me? Am I remembering it wrong? I think he did. Yeah. What do we? I mean, everything is right. Let's just say everything is a little bit on the bland side because there's no dramatic model really to just mix it up. The quality of the buildings is very good with the model. The level of detail on all this model makes you think, is it a little bit too detailed, especially as from what we could see, Control Shift P. You see what I did there? Control Shift P. Yeah, I can't see LODs on them. Can you see LODs on them? So, yeah, they could do with having LODs on them. A fence, wonky wooden fence. Nice. It is a little bit Skyrim-y, isn't it? This fence, bit shiny on the wood, but look, he's got the best wood that I've seen so far. To be fair, in these assets we've been reviewing, this is the best wood we've seen. Oh, there's a cart and dead bodies wrapped up in cloth. That's a bit fucked up. Sorry for swearing, but that's messed up, man. That's why this village is abandoned. Black Death Village. It's a Black Death Village. Okay, and then you load all the corpses in this little wagon and you just lead them off and take them to be burned. Black Death Village. There you go. It should be called Black Death Village. I like this. I like this how it's smashed through. You could use this in any setting. It doesn't have to be weird Black Deathland. All this other stuff is kind of like restricted, and it's a shame because they're not modular buildings. You can't mix and match them. They are kind of region timeline specific. This isn't. You could use this little market stall. Nice. You could use these little market stalls in anything, really, couldn't you? And you could use this weird dilapidated shed in any setting you wanted, because everywhere's got a weird messed up dilapidated shed, hasn't it? But these kind of things, these are only available in some strange medieval setting, maybe. So yeah. Oh, it's got a balcony. It's got a balcony. Yeah, it actually reminds me a little bit like Fallout. So yeah, back to Skyrim, I suppose. Alright, so let's pop in to another scene quickly. Because so far we are loving it, but you don't get that. It's not that much of a mix of models. Control P. So this is my inspect layout I made myself the other day. So look at this. I mean, look at it. Look at that. Look at that. Even that, nice. But you know, could you accomplish the same thing with fancy 3D textures? Yeah, I suppose you could. Is there really a need for each of those to be modelled in that way? You could argue possibly not. You could argue that you could accomplish that with a normal map or PBR textures. So I'm going to leave that to you, really, to decide on that one. Depends on how busy your scene's going to be, to be honest. Rocks are nice. Rocks are pretty. Or the stones, rather. I like those textures on them. And a little bit sharp. And see, these are nice. It's just that in the scene, I think it was that camera effect that was applied on it, had that weird outline on these stones. I don't think it needed it. I think it detracted from it, to be honest. That's nice. Looks like a knobbly turd, but that's nice. So these are houses. It's a shame that these are all just one big blob and you can't really mix and match bits of them, and for the sake of them being one big blob, there was no need for that roof to have that little slit in it. You know, that upset me, because there was no need for that little error. And this has been out for a while now, so that could have been patched. So yeah, patch it please. Patch it please, and you won't hear me moan about it. But in general, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's have a look at let's find another scene to play with. Nighttime scene. Nighttime scene. Let's save that. Let's click play and get ready to get spooky. So nighttime scene, it is as good as the daytime scene. Actually, these little candles don't really do much for me, but look guys, the quality of this doesn't lie. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm a fan, but I mean, this is nice. I could use this in something else. Oh, crouch? No, I can't crouch. Hang on, that music's just winding me up. Sorry, that music's winding me up. Let's just put the volume down to nothing. Okay, so back in. Here we go. That's better. Sorry, Triplebrick, but your music was just getting a bit annoying. Much like my video is for some people. So yeah, doors. Control Shift P. And that door is, if we can go to the right thing, and cameraman. So yep, doors are separate objects that we can put a script on to open close a door, because it's got a hinge on there as well. Very nice. Control Shift P back in. Right, so with all of this in mind, we've played about with the nighttime scene and the daytime scene. If you listen to me waffle, and you've seen that I'm a bit excited about this pack and about the quality of his wood textures. I am still concerned just about how many of these houses we could stick in a scene and other objects and not have it freak out, because it does seem a little bit decadent, I would say, in the number of verts and polys and shenanigans. So we've got 68 prefabs in total in this kit, 11 of which are houses, and by 11 of which are houses, I think it's a bit generous. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, 11 houses. 11 houses and stalls. And there's only one stall, just repeated. That's it. No, stall 1 and stall 2. Why didn't you tell me it was there? Just been looking around for the stall and it's alphabetical. First the stall 1 and then the stall 2. That shed got regarded as a house. Okay, I thought it was just like a barn or something, to be fair. But there you go, it's a house. It's a house. Okay, so now let's give it a score. And it's the Plague Village, so we'll give it a score in posies. And it is $45 on regular, 22 something on sale at the moment, 22.50 maybe because it's half price. So I'm gonna give it, because I am actually very impressed with the quality of the models and the textures. Textures blew me away. A few stupid things like being able to see through that house. And the fact that you don't get that many props with it let it down a little bit, in my opinion. It's gonna get 4 posies out of 5, and I've redone that score about 10 times because it's more than a 3.5. It's not a 4.5. If I could do 3 3/4, I would, but that just gets a bit ridiculous. So I'm gonna say this is 4 posies out of 5. Okay, there you go, I said it. So guys, if you do like these videos and you want to see more of them, do click on that big juicy subscribe button that's down below. Phone up all your friends and your neighbours and post them a copy of the asset store link that's got my affiliate code in it, because that gives me a couple of quid. A lot of people have been asking about how they can donate to me and tip me and stuff like that. My stuff is, to be honest, alright. It's a laugh, isn't it? It's a bit of a giggle, but you wouldn't really pay that much money for it, to be fair, because it's YouTube, it's free. Just if you are buying anything off the asset store, use my link and it bunks me a couple of quid and you've got something that you were going to buy anyway, so you didn't actually lose any money. So there you go, job's a good one. I think that's a bit fair, don't you? Yeah, it's fair. Alright guys, so if you like these videos, you do like to see more, as well as clicking my asset store link, click on my Twitter, my Facebook, and remember, if you do like it, click it. Until next time. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now, and down below there's that big juicy subscribe button, and right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.